Hello from Anna at Manageable Pieces. During these challenging times, I want to share some ideas to help you keep up and make new healthy habits. While our grocery store shelves often look different now, with availability of toilet paper, paper towels, meat, and even staples changing daily, fruit and vegetables remain abundant. Data shows that while there has been an increase in purchases of personal care and cleaning products, apples and other fresh fruit have seen a decrease in purchase rates. We also know that a diet high in fruit and vegetables is associated with reduced risks of many diseases. It also leads to better health in general. Let's take advantage of all the available fruit and vegetables to make a positive impact on our health today. Instead of chips, pretzels, nuts, and cookies, make fruit and veggies your go-to snack. How? Wash grapes and put them on the counter in pride of place where they cannot help but be noticed and eaten. Cut up apples, mangoes, pears, oranges, strawberries, or any other fruit you like to make it a grab and go fruit snacks. No, it doesn't come in a package, but it is fresh and delicious. So why not make that your go-to? Do not keep fruit in the fridge, even in the front. Out of sight, out of mind. Only store fruit in the fridge overnight or when the house is going to be empty for a while. Trust me, it will not go bad on the counter. It will get eaten. I often hear this. I keep a bowl of apples on the counter and no one grabs them. Why should I cut them up? Here's my take. A whole apple is not a snack. It's a commitment. It often launches an internal debate. Do I want a whole apple? I just want a quick snack. I'm not sure I want to eat that much. An apple slice, taken as you walk by, is a quick snack. No internal debate required. Before you know it, one slice turns into two, then three, and then the kids are asking you to cut up more. Seems like a pretty fair trade for a little bit of time. You can do the same for carrots, radishes, snow peas, or any other vegetables that can be grabbed quickly. Add a bowl of hummus or some other dip, especially around times when everyone often looks for a snack, that 10 o'clock hour, or around 2 or 3 in the afternoon. And those fresh vegetable snacks will disappear pretty quickly. Grape tomatoes make a great snack that requires very little work. Since refrigerating tomatoes is not recommended anyway, pick up a package, wash them, put them in a nice bowl, and set them in a pride of place where they cannot help but be noticed. And guess what? Eaten. Beyond snacks, at meal times, rethink the order you put food on your plate. Start with the veggies and take as much space as you want. Then add the grains and whatever protein you're having after. We put more on our plate when there's lots of space to fill. So this simple trick may have you eating more veggies without feeling like you gave up anything, because when you're done, your plate is pretty full, leaving you satisfied. Want to add even more veggies? Put them in your normal side dish when you're cooking. Frozen peas and corn in your couscous? Sure. They take almost no time to cook, really just the time it takes to thaw and warm them. So put them in the same pan as your couscous and sneak in some extra veggies with minimal effort. Remember, this is not meant to replace your side of veggies, but add to them. You can also make veggies or fruit the star of your recipes. You can increase the amount of veggies in them by making small tweaks. Say, as an example, increase or even double the amount of veggies as a recipe calls for, while reducing some of the meat or carbs it calls for. For example, if a recipe calls for 2 cups of carrots and 2 cups of broccoli, 3/4 pounds of pasta, and a pound of chicken breast, add some more carrots, maybe another veggie like cauliflower, really anything you like, and reduce the pasta to 1/2 pound and chicken to 3/4 pound or a half. You can even keep the same amount of pasta and meat, but by adding more vegetables to the total recipe volume, each normal serving for you, the amount of space it takes up on your normal plate, will automatically have more vegetables in it than the other components, just because there are more of them. For more ideas, look in your inbox for our roasted vegetable and pasta recipe. It's a simple idea to maximize your vegetable intake with minimal time spent in the kitchen. Okay, so who said that you can't apply the same thing to fruit? You can make the fruit more of a star in your yogurt or oatmeal recipes. Instead of buying fruit flavored, there's almost no fruit in there, yogurt or oatmeal, buy plain yogurt and frozen fruit. Thaw out the fruit in the microwave, don't drain the juice. Add in the plain yogurt and mix. Chunks of real fruit taste better than the fruit colored sugar on the bottom of a yogurt cup, and you get the benefit of reducing the sugar while upping the taste. You can do the same thing by adding fresh or frozen fruit to plain or flavored oatmeal. A quick note on frozen fruit and veggies. Do not be afraid of frozen fruit and vegetables. In most cases, they are just as or more nutritious than their fresh counterparts. The reason is that they are peaked at the peak of freshness and generally processed within hours or a couple of days. Unless in season locally, most of our fresh produce is picked early and travels for days and weeks before hitting store shelves. The difference between fresh and frozen mainly exists in terms of texture, as the freeze-thaw cycle tends to affect the texture of the final product. Not an issue if you're going to cook or bake with them, since that changes the texture anyways. Simple rule of thumb: if you're going to munch it raw, buy it fresh. If you're going to cook it, blend it, or otherwise transform the texture, save some money, up the taste and nutrition, and use frozen. An added bonus: keeping a supply of frozen fruit and veggies means you always have some healthy options on hand without worrying about spoilage. As a final thought, stay healthy and remember to make fruit and veggies the centerpiece, not a supporting act of your meals.